Good morning and welcome to your students to all in English video class. Today we are going to start a poem which named The Wind and the Moon, that is written by George MacDonald. So before starting the poem, we will come to know about our poet, that is George MacDonald. So George MacDonald was a Scottish clergyman. Okay, clergyman is a priest who wrote stories and poems. So he has not only written stories but also poems, and also he has wrote for adult and children. For both, he has written stories as well as poem. He is best known for his stories that is in genre of fantasy. Okay, so most of the stories of his that is based on the genre fantasy. So student, the poem that we are going to have in this poem, the wind tries to prove that he is stronger than the moon and believe that he has power to blow her out of the sky. The moon, however, is not even aware of the wind's presence. This poem contrasts the arrogant behavior of the mighty wind and against the calmness of the moon. So student, here writer just wanted to tell you that there is a two character, the wind and the moon, in which he tries to show that how wind tries to prove that he is stronger than the moon and believe that he has a power to blow her out of the sky. Rather than the moon is not aware of the wind's presence, and in this poem he shows that how the arrogant behavior of the wind mightily against the calmness of the moon. So in these two characters you can see the arrogant behavior of the moon, but there is a calm and peaceful nature the moon has that we will see in the poem. So again poet says that in the poem the speaker says that the wind is arrogant and impatient. Okay, we should not be impatient, but if you have a characteristics like arrogant and impatient, then there will be problems. So these two are the negative impact of anybody's life. No, it is unable to tolerate the quiet moon and wants to be out of the sight. Okay, so as winds has the feature of arrogant and impatient, so it is unable to see the quiet moon and wants to it be out of its sight. So he feels that the moon is constantly staring at him. Actually it is not, the moon is not staring at him, it is the work of moon that to be there in the sky. But what winds thought that the moon always constantly staring at me, so he wants to blow the moon away from the sky. Clear? It was proud that it had blown moon away. Okay, so he thought that I have a power, so that proud, in that proud he was thinking that he can do the things he can do. He can blow the moon away from the sky because he is the great power he has. So through these actions of the wind, the speaker wants to express that the wind was filled with vain pride. Okay, so the pride is for what? That is a vain pride, a useless pride. The moon, on the other hand, does not seem to react. It continued, stay calm, and soon filled the whole sky with its radiance. The wind's fury had no effect on her. So with the help of these characters, writer just wanted to tell that in this world there is two types of people: the people like wind and the people like moon. So the people like wind and the people like moon. The people who is like wind is the people who is always be in their arrogant behavior, and they are impatient. They cannot see others happy. They cannot see others in calmness. They cannot see the success of the others. In spite of it, there are people such as moon. They are very calm in their place. They just do not think that what others are doing. They are always thinking about themselves. So these two types of peoples are in our world. So the writer just wanted to focus on these two types. So we should not be the people like wind. Okay, if we are going to have characteristics like wind, we only burn ourselves. Okay, in spite of that, if we have character like moon, we will have our own power to save ourselves, as well as we can grow with the power of what we have. Clear? So here is a poem's summary I have given. The wind told the moon that he would blow her out because he did not like her watching to see what he was doing, like a ghost in a chair. The wind blew so hard that the moon went behind the clouds to sleep. The wind slept too, thinking he had got the moon out of the way. But later he saw her again, high in the sky, with one ghostly eye open, alive and shining. The wind was determined to blow her out until she became a silver. Then he decided that one good blast would snuff her out. He puffed, and the moon disappeared. The stars shone silently, midly, and the wind enjoyed himself blowing over hills and town, whistling and the roaring like a mad clown. And suddenly he saw a silver moon in the sky. He was furious and his head nearly burst. It was of no use. The more he blew, the more the moon grew. She sat on her throne in the sky, and a radiant queen. The wind was surprised at his own power. He thought he had blown the wind away with his breath and then blown in it. But the moon knew nothing of wind's fury, so he has not heard his roars, for she sat high up in the sky, for above the wind shining on the earth. So this is the summary, student. You have to write this summary in your copy. You can take help by seeing this paragraph what I explained. That also help in writing your summary. So now let us go for the text. What is the text here? I will read and then I will explain line by line. Okay, so you can see here, said the wind to the moon, I will blow you out. You stare in a air like a ghost in a chair, always looking at me, always looking what I am about. I hate to be watched. I'll blow you out. So here the writer is saying that wind, there's a conversation, not conversation, actually the wind is thinking and saying himself that I will blow you out because I think that you always gazed at me, so that is not liked by me. I don't want that somebody gazed me like that. Even that the condition is not like that, but the wind is thinking that the moon always looks at her or at him. Okay, now the second, the wind blew hard and out went the moon so deep on a heap of the cloud to sleep. Down lay the wind and slumbered soon. Slumbered means slept soundly. Okay, slept soundly, muttering how I've done for that moon. I've done for the moon that I have made the moon away from the sky. So that is why he just blew hard, and when he blew hard, the clouds gone back, and in that the moon tries to sleep there, and he thought that the wind thought that he may disappear the moon. Okay. He turned in his bed. He was there again on high in the sky with her own ghost eye. The moon shone white and alive and plain. Said the wind, I blow her out again. So when he again turned his head, he found again the moon was there in the sky, and then he was enraged, and what we can say, he was enraged and fury and frenzy, excitement and enthusiasm that he will make him out from the sky. The wind blew hard and the moon grew dim with my sledge and my wedge. What is wedge, student? So wedge is a triangle tool with a sharp and pointed edge made of metal, wood, of rubber, used to break something. Okay, and what it is, I have knocked off her edge. Means knocked off her edge means took away any advantage she had over the wind. Okay, if I only write fires and grim. What is grim? Grim is seriously. Grim is seriously. The creature will soon be dimmer than dim. So in this way he is thinking that there is different kind of ways to be disappeared the moon from the sky. So I will do with the help of these things, and then after he will not be there in the sky. So he blew and blew, and he thinned it to a thread. One puff more enough to blow her snuff. Okay, means he is giving power of his blowing. So in that way the wind, the moon cannot be appear in the sky again. One good puff more where the last was bred, and glimmer, glimmer, glum will go to the thread. So here again and again he was blowing hard, and then again and again the moon comes to the sky. Okay, these are word meaning I have given here. You can see in your book as well. Okay, so second page says that he blew a great blast, and the thread was thread was gone in the air. Now ever was a moonbeam bare far off and harmless. The sky, thus the shy star shone, sure or certain that the moon was gone. Okay, so as soon as the wind was doing different kinds of method to be appear of the moon, but as soon as he saw these things, suddenly he found that again the moon comes to the sky. Clear? Okay, the wind he took to his revels. What is revels? So revels is a lively noise and enjoyment. Okay, so off down in the town like a merry mad clown, he lived and hollowed. What is hollowed? Shouted. Hollowed is shouted with the whistle and roar. What's that? The glimmer thread once more. Okay, so again he says that the wind was very angry at the sight of the moon when he saw he is there in the sky. And then after he just blew more and more with great power. As soon as he just blowing with more power, he found that the moon grew more and more. Okay, with the power of his, there is no what we can say means effect or reaction from the moon. Even he found that moon, or in spite of that moon always bigger, more and more grower, as well as he gives more shine to the sky. Okay, he flew in a rage and danced and blew, but in vain was the pain for his busting brain, for still the broader the moon skiff grew. Okay, he was growing continuously. The Bodger he swelled in back, cheers and brim. Slowly she grew till she filled the night, and shone o'er her throne in the sky alone, a matchless wonder, silver light, radiant and lovely, the queen of the night. Okay, so the queen of the night is the moon. It's talking about how moon continuously grow and grow. Said the wind, what a marvelous power I am with my breath, good faith. I blow her to death, first blow her away right of the sky, right out of the sky, then blew her in. What strength I have. Okay, how much power he had. Due to all power he was blowing highly. But the moon, she knew nothing about the fear, for high in the sky with her own white eye, motionless miles above the air, she had never heard the great wind blare. Blare means noise, and unpleasant noise. So due to all condition, the moon was completely unaware how the wind is really have a jealous feeling of her, as well as how he just wanted the wind wanted to what we can see wanted to have a harms due to his blowing and his power. He was very calm and satisfied with his place. So in this way, writer is giving the message that what we have, we should be completely calm and quiet at our place, as well as we have to satisfy. We should not have a jealous feeling to others. so that others and in that feeling we should not give any harm to anybody, because in that activity only there's a loss of ourself. Even if the people to whom we want to give harm, they actually they actually do not get any harm for them, even they burn themselves. So student, in this video we will finish our video here. In the next video I will discuss the question answer based on the chapter. So for you have to only write summary in your copy, as well as you have to learn the poem by your heart. At least 10-line poem you have to learn, or the first page. And till that time student, thank you so much and have a nice day.